Welcome, Matt Taylor here with another mathematics tutorial. Today I'll be doing the multiple choice questions for exercise 2.4, which is 5 through 7. Question 5 asks, which of the following answers best describes the transformations of y equals log base e to x required to sketch the graph of that function there? So if you have a negative x inside the brackets, it's going to cause a reflection in the y-axis. So it can't be A already. We've got 4 answers left. And if you didn't know that, you can basically assume that's going to be reflected in the y-axis. Oh, sorry, E can be eliminated too. You could assume it because most of the answers are y-axis, but it is reflected in the y-axis if it's a negative in the brackets. Negative. The other easy part, I think, is the take 1 at the end. So it is moved -1 parallel to the y-axis because it's moved down, which is parallel to the y-axis. So it has to be C or D, and then these two are the same. All this part is the same, so the only differing part is the dilation. So it's basically if it's a dilation parallel to the x-axis or y-axis, and it's a dilation parallel to the x-axis because it's inside the brackets, and you do 1 over that to get the dilation. So it's C, and you can see that on this graph here. This is e to the x, and this is the equation of the question, so it's reflected in the y-axis. It's like mirror, and you can see that it's been dilated a little bit. It's like stretched more that way. Question 6: which of the following graphs best presents the graph of 2 take log to base e of 5x? So this one is really quick. If you know that a negative log is reflected in the x-axis, so it looks like a normal log graph except flipped upside down, the only one it can be is B, because all the others are the wrong shape. So instantly we can say that it's B, and that's what the graph looks like. See, it's the only one that has that same shape, so it has to be B. 7 is a bit harder because it doesn't give you actual numbers. It gives you restrictions sort of on the numbers. So A has to be negative, K has to be positive, and B has to be negative as well. So if A is negative, it's going to be reflected in the x-axis again. So it's going to have this shape. So it's either between C and D, and B has to be, the K doesn't particularly matter in this question, but the B has to be negative, and if you have negative in there, it's moved in the positive direction. So it's not going to cross through 0, 0. It's going to cross through something in the positive region, so it has to be D. So that's how you do those 3 questions. Pretty simple, I think. Before this video ends, I think I'll show you I made I got this wallpaper and I added that text there. It says Matt Does Maths. I think it looks pretty cool. If you haven't seen my channel, check it out. And I've made playlists which are pretty good, I think. You've got chapter 2, what I've done so far. Every time I upload a video for chapter 2, I add it to this playlist. Specialist, I've got not many videos for that. I might make more. And chapter 1, it's the one I think you might use the most because the SAC's coming up soon. If you click play all, it will play all my videos from chapter 1 start to finish. Goes through chapters 1.1 to 1.6, and it goes for about 47 minutes, I think. So I just thought I'd show you that. Anyways, thanks for watching. See you in another video.